Hi, I'm Mary with Cuisinart. This is our perfect tea steeper and kettle. And it's really great, especially if you love to make homemade tea. It has 6 presets, and a lot of people don't know that certain teas are meant to be brewed at specific temperatures. And a lot of times, like for instance, like with green tea, people say they don't like the taste of it because it's too bitter. But many times they're not actually preparing it at the right temperature. So we have, like I mentioned, 6 presets. For instance, delicate at 160, green at 175. We have white at 185, oolong at 190, herbal teas at 200, and black tea or a full boil at 212. So today what we're going to be doing is making a white tea. So there's lots of great features on the product. I want to show you some of the parts. First, we have the removable steeping mechanism. And the nice thing about this too is after you fill it up with the tea, which we're going to do in a minute, this is your infuser basket. We're going to actually add the white tea just by scooping it and putting it into the basket. And I also want to mention that in the instruction booklet, we have lots of great recipes. You can actually make your own tea mixtures yourself at home. The other thing that's nice too is you can also use bag tea, so you're not just limited to loose teas. So with that, we're going to put the lid on. We're going to put it back in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this up with 4 cups of water. And then some of the other great functions on the machine, it has a power button, has a keep warm feature, also has your select. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn it on, and we're going to select white tea at 185 like I mentioned. And it's going to blink while it's heating up. So after it's done heating up, we're going to put the infuser in, and then what we're going to do is actually drop it into the water. Turn it to the up position. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in and twist it so it's locked in place. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to wait while it heats up. So now that it beeped, the water is to the proper temperature. And what we're going to do is we're going to set it for the steeping time, and it's up to 3 minutes. So for the tea that we're making today, we're going to steep it for 3 minutes, so we're not going to adjust it. But if you want, you just tap on the start time, and that will adjust the time. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put down the steeper, as you can see there. And we're going to select the start time. So now that it's, the tea infuser is down, we're going to select the start time. So I just hit the select button and hit start. So what's going to happen is it's going to steep and then let us know when it's done. And when it's done, we're going to enjoy a great cup of tea. So now that our tea is done, it automatically switches to the keep warm mode, which will stay there for about 30 minutes. But the other thing to know is that when you remove this kettle from the base, pour yourself a cup and put it back, you can have it off the base up to 2 minutes and it remembers the settings. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually remove the steeping chamber. I'm going to turn it up so that the basket comes up. I'm going to remove this, and then I'm going to put the regular lid on just by turning that in place. So there you have it. This is a 1 liter cordless glass kettle that makes perfect tea, and it also is 1.2 liters for any just typical boiling. So if you want to use it to boil other things, for like just plain water for like hot cocoa or instant soup, or maybe even oatmeal in the morning, you can use it for that too.